In the past, we tried to talk about some past experiences of teens' sexual exploitation that our D.I.D system underwent. And we felt we went about it in the wrong way because sometimes makes videos when PTSD is triggered, and that is not conducive to helping our higher interests or helping us or helping other people in the ways we want to be. And so when sometimes sees posts or videos we made while we were in a triggered state, we take those down or unlist them because those videos were more for other of our D.I.D alters to hear rather than anyone out there to hear. So that's something we're recognizing with our content, is a lot of it is actually made for our other D.I.D alters and not made for anyone external. And because of that, we'll remove things sometimes. But part of the point we made that in the video we took down because we felt like it could potentially be used by either abusers or predatory people online or harmful people online to harm us. So we took it down to protect ourselves and to protect our system. But what I do want to say, to sort of summarize the points of that video in a way that won't hurt us, that we can say now that we're in a clear state of mind, is it's okay if you are an adult who is uncovering and processing childhood and also teen sexual abuse or early adulthood sexual abuse as well. It's okay if you're in the process of very, very slowly a few memories are coming back and it's sort of a lot, and it can be actually fairly debilitating when you have these dissociative amnesic barriers preventing things from coming up for your own safety, and then something triggers you and a memory is unlocked or whatever else is going on there. And there's still so much blocked that we really just do not have access to, but even what we can remember is really, really fucking awful. It's not the horror stories or different things we've heard from other people in our demographics by any means, but it's still enough that what we can remember is we cannot think about it without it essentially just ruining that entire day or week. And one of the things our friends told us, because I was talking with one of my friends, Elysium is fronting right now. I was talking with one of my friends out, obviously outside of our D.I.D system, another bodied person. We were talking to a friend about our experiences to hear, like, just what we can, just like the surface level of what we know, kind of, without going into any specifics really, and asked for their opinions. And they said, from what you've told me, I think this is what is happening. And they said that if you could actually remember, would it be the kind of thing that you think you would be able to, that your system feels you would just be able to go on and move on with your life? Or do you think it would completely re-traumatize you to remember and actually give the person who hurt you even more power and control over your life than they already have through the emotional neglect and abuse and the other things that you do remember? If you remembered the other things that you know something is there, that you're being prevented from remembering some of the specifics, but even what you can remember, it seems to be really hurting you. So if you remembered the other things, would you be able to live with that? Or do you think it would just hurt you even more? And I realized I think that's why the system's blocking it out. I think that's why those parts of ourself are not letting us remember, because even just remembering the little tiny things is so much that it just essentially ruins us for a few days or a week or sometimes even longer. And it takes so long to process anything. And we've already processed quite a lot. We have processed, I would say, the core things that we could process for the time that we processed them. But we know that there's more that our system is burying for our own survival. And honestly, I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm just going to let the memories come as they do through triggers or different things. And I need to not try and force it, because it's not going to help me to do that. And So I'm making this video to replace that other video because I realized some of the specifics and other things in that video could be used by people to hurt us in the future. So that's why we took that down. And if we take videos down, it's because we weren't in a clear state of mind making them, probably, or other things, or it was for a different system member to see, not other people out there to see. Even though it was important for us to talk about it because like other people are going through this, and that's true. So we're making this video to like, there might be other people out there who have been through these experiences. And I also want to say it's not true. If people tell you that like, oh, what you went through, it's not as bad as this thing, so you can't talk about it, that is ensuring that whatever happened is being brushed under the rug, is being excused, is letting more predatory men and other people get away with it and get away with whatever happened. So you're not alone, and you also don't need to remember all of it to know enough to know that it was not okay, to know that you were taken advantage of, and to know that you're not alone and you will get through this. And I'm sorry people made you feel like the only way you could have your needs met was serving them. I'm sorry people made you feel like you were worthless, and like the only way you could have any worth was just doing whatever they wanted you to do. And I'm sorry that people took advantage of you, even if you can't remember it, and I can't remember it, but I can remember how I felt. I can remember the feelings that are stored in my body and other things. And I remember enough to know it's not okay. End video.